Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
So my 18-year-old stepdaughter decides that she want to create an OnlyFans in my house where I paid for it. So I put it out, right? Case closed. My wife comes home and starts an argument talking about I'm wrong for putting out her daughter at 18 years old. And I try to explain to her, one, I have other kids in this house. So before we even start that stupidness, we're not going to have a young lady in here who just turned 18, started OnlyFans, filming in my living room with pictures on the wall. She's not even smart to even black out the pictures. And then also she got her siblings running around here. We're not doing that. So I told her politely, I packed her things and I told her black ass to leave. Well, my wife's going to say, well, if my daughter's not welcome here, I can't be here either. Well, then you and your daughter can go. Both of y'all can have that kind of crazy mentality and leave because we're not doing that in this house at all. Not with kids around, not when I'm around. One, this is not even my biological daughter. Do you think I want to be around here watching my wife's daughter in skimpy clothes, twerking and doing ungodly things in the house while I'm in here? The child was doing it while I was in the room. I'll come out and I see her doing the unthinkable in the living room. Now, if I was her real father and I walk in the house and I seen that, knowing that another man was in the house, somebody's going to be bleeding and get hurt.
First of all, bravo to you, sir. Bravo. You can have a successful relationship with a single parent. It's highly frowned upon, but it's possible. It takes years of therapy. You got to really, really have your house in order. You can't have no drama. You got to be cool. The co-parenting has to be exceptional. Not perfect, but exceptional. It's not really something that many people want to sign up for a lot of reasons, and most of you know why. Because of situations like this, just being one of those examples. But for anyone who is giving him backlash for his decision, how would you feel if you walked in as a adult male and you seen something similar? You already know, for one, how women say that most men are weirdos, they're abusers, they're pedophiles, etc., etc. You putting yourself at a huge disadvantage for even being in that type of situation, and you are just simply being a co-parent. You're not going to want to volunteer for that. She put this man at risk, those younger ones at risk. I'm gonna stop right there real quick, though. I just wanted to point that out because we not doing that.
It's not just going to be her, and I would agree with him. I would never allow that in my house from anybody's children. It doesn't matter what it is. Not in here though. So yeah, so we're gonna get a divorce, and I don't care. I'm standing on my 10 toes. Okay. Now, yes, she's grown, and I'm not denying that, but she could go get her own place and do that in the comfortability of her own home. You're not doing that shit here. Okay. Where we doing this at? Why are we giving these kids so much leeway? And who told them that they was grown at 18 years old? They can't pay no bills. They got to work 10, 20 jobs to pay their cell phone bills and all that good stuff. Let's just be honest about it. So no, I don't care. My wife left, or her ignorant ass daughter. You won't be doing that stupidness in here. I tell you that much. All right. So you can say what you want. I don't feel I'm wrong. Yes, I put her black ass out, and she's gonna stay out, and she's never allowed to come back in here because now I can't trust you. I'm not gonna be in here filming all kind of. Anyway, you guys should have seen the things she was doing in this living room at 3 p.m. No, never again. All right. So that's my side of the story. Peace.
I got so many questions. One of them is, Does the mom know what type of lifestyle her daughter has? And if she does, why didn't you know about it? Why didn't she have a conversation with the person who's paying the bills? Hey, you my husband. We're a team. We all want the safety of everyone in here. I think you should know that my daughter is doing such and such. Why wasn't that a conversation? If that is not what's going on here, and you telling me that this young lady was basically doing this behind your back and hers, that's something else. That's definitely grounds for getting kicked the fuck out. Because I don't know what you're doing when I'm not home. I don't know what you're doing around these kids when we're not home. What the hell is wrong with you? But I don't even think it's that situation that the mom has allowed that girl to be so messed up, her and the biological father. But seeing as how she's with the mom, I can already tell you didn't do what you were supposed to do with that little girl growing up. And she's shaking and selling her ass on the internet. Where's the biological father at? What's the dynamic between them two? Was he present? Was he absent? How did your girl end up being a OF personnel? And I've heard the saying before, once you hit 18, you got to go. I know you've heard it before. But for you to sit up here and try to give him an ultimatum, it's either her or me. Oh, yeah, you leave. Fuck it. It is what it is. It is not that deep because shit, if the police get called or someone decide they want to come and shoot up the house or they want to stalk her or some shit, and my kids are in here with you and something guess who they're gonna look at? They're gonna look at me first. They're not gonna look at you. That's reckless as hell. And you reckless as hell too. Was it extreme? No, I don't think it was. She old enough to do grown-up shit under my roof. Was she paying rent? She old enough to do all that. She old enough to get the hell out. She got the money. Unless she's one of those select few that's faking like they're making a whole lot off of it and you really not. Ain't no way in the world you're going to disrespect me in my own home. And you as the wife standing by his side in this, to be honest with you. But I mean, I get it, it's your daughter. You want to stick by her and all that, but that's just as worse as not doing anything at all. Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I've seen a lot of people in the comment section agree. Some people saying he went too far. I don't think he went too far. What are your thoughts?
Welcome aboard the flight. This is pilot Pushite talking. We going back to Memphis and coming straight from New Orleans. The estimated time of arrival is about an hour, and I can turn your ghost if you try and play with my power. So when you look up and see the sun flashing, stay in your seat. If the flight attendant say you making trouble, then we got beef. The turbulence might get rocky. You better not spill your food. This is bread and plain if you get it messy.